we have just come out of the breeding season here at the park. So these guys can breed between August and March each year, and each colony will sort of start and finish at its own time. But our penguins finished a little bit early in the season. But unfortunately we didn't get any chicks this year since we do have quite a young colony, so we did have quite a bit of success in past years, but we have swapped a few of our penguins around to get some new blood into the colony. So that just meant we had a lot of very inexperienced penguins. So yeah, we didn't have as much luck this year, but we are hoping that we will have some more luck this breeding season. So we did have a few eggs laid, and we did have our penguins pairing up, so they do know what to do, but yeah, it just is going to take a little bit of practice and a bit of time for them to get it right. So it is pretty much up to the female to decide if she does like her male or not. And if she doesn't feel like she's getting enough chicks or eggs, she'll just give her men a flick and often go find a new male. So there's actually about a 25% divorce rate amongst little penguins. So we do find that it isn't uncommon after each breeding season to see our pairs swap partners. So obviously that female, her standards weren't met, so they do quite commonly swap partners, so there is no pairing for life like what is commonly thought. But if the female is happy with her male, she'll start to make a burrow up the back and line that with nesting material. So up the back here in the rock face we have a series of mock burrows. And our little penguins will start to take sticks, leaves, twigs, feathers, pretty much anything they can find around, and they'll line that burrow. Once the female's happy with it, then she'll start to lay eggs. So generally she'll lay a clutch of 1 to 2 eggs, but sometimes they can lay up to 4, but it is not heaps common, since it does take a lot of time and effort and a lot of fish as well to raise those chicks. So once she does lay those eggs, it's around a 35 day incubation period. And both the male and female do help with the incubation period, so it is pretty equal relationship for the parents when rearing their young. So once those chicks do hatch as well, it takes around 7 to 11 weeks, and both parents again help with the rearing of the young. And both mum and dad will go out to grab fish while the other one stays behind. So they do grow incredibly fast, so by the time they do leave the burrow they look exactly like mum and dad, and they're of a similar size, and that's because they do have a very high fat diet. So these fish are extremely fatty, so they grow incredibly fast. But that's the same as what they would do in the wild. They would eat those really fatty fish just to try and get their chicks out of the nest as quickly as they can. So the chicks, when they do leave the burrow, they don't actually have to be taught how to hunt at all. They will just instinctively run into the water and then start to follow the group out on the hunting trips. So obviously it does take a little bit of practice to get better at those hunting skills, but you can definitely see them go out there and they just instinctively know what to do. So yeah, none of the parents have to teach them, which is pretty cool. But yeah, it just does take a little bit of time. So you may notice on each of our penguins they do have a little coloured leg band. And what Ella's doing down the front is just looking at their little coloured leg bands as they eat the fish and just marking off a tally so we can keep track of who's eating how many fish. So that's just for us to keep track, so we can just keep records of how many fish they're eating. But it also just lets us know if someone's not eating. And that could indicate that someone's in the burrow sitting on eggs as well, so that's a good way for us to be able to monitor our penguins. And it can also help us know who's paired up with who, because they could be going in and feeding their partner. So the average lifespan for a little penguin in the wild is around 6 to 8 years of age, but in captivity they have been known to reach up to the age of 25. So there is quite a massive age gap from the captive and the wild population. So if you did want to see these guys out in the wild, you definitely can. So if you head out to Manly, under the wharf there is a small colony of around 120 birds. And while that does sound like a lot compared to our 9, that is an incredibly small colony. So normally these guys, their numbers range in a couple of thousands. But over the last 200 years with humans, so us coming in, building building our houses and hanging a lot more around the beaches, as well as us now bringing introduced species such as feral cats, foxes, dogs, and even Sydney black rats and other rodents. They also easily get into these guys' burrows, and unfortunately steal chicks, eggs, and even the little penguins themselves. So these guys aren't doing too great out in the wild. So that Manly colony is considered the largest mainland colony left on Australia. So there is a few more along the coastlines, but they aren't a permanent colony. So the Manly colony, they are trying very hard to keep that colony there. So there is a lot of volunteers that do spend their nights out at the nesting sites, and they'll make sure none of those predators are getting into the burrows. So they pretty much patrol the area to try and stop all that from happening. So over the last few years, we have seen their numbers starting to increase, which is really good. So it is definitely having an effect on them, and we're seeing them starting to breed a lot more successfully. So hopefully in the next few years, we can see their numbers grow even more. But if you did want to see them in large numbers, you definitely can if you head out to Stillop Island. So that has around 40,000 pairs, so that's around 80,000 little penguins. So that has quite a lot of little penguins, and that's how many penguins there should be in a colony. So there is none of those introduced predators on that island, or very limited predators, so they are able to successfully breed a lot easier. And there's also not as much boating traffic, so they're able to find a lot more fish easier, and not getting striked by boats as well. So it is pretty much just a lot easier for them to live out there, and they're pretty much unaffected by us. So yeah, their numbers are doing incredibly well, and that's what we hope our Manly colony can do eventually. So yeah, if you did want to help the little penguins out in the wild, as well as our other marine life, you definitely can by buying sustainably caught seafood. So if you buy any fish or seafood that is sustainably caught, so it has an MSC tip or has a sustainably caught logo on it, that means that you're buying fish that they're leaving enough for the wild animals as well as for us in the future. So we're not just demolishing our oceans and leaving our natives with no food. So that's definitely one way you can help, as well as taking any of your rubbish or any of your fishing lines and fishing gear, especially away from waterways, because these guys do unfortunately sometimes think it is food, and then they'll eat it, and then it can cause them a lot of problems. So that's another way that you guys can definitely help these guys out in the wild. But yeah, if anyone does have any questions, I'll hang around for a little bit. Otherwise, this is unfortunately the last presentation for the day, but I hope you enjoy the rest of your day here at Featherdale. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, it's all on already?
Yeah.
What did she do?
What do you mean, Terry?
Today.
And then put them back to the home?
Yeah.
Where's the home?
Here.
Oh, it's a factory.
What? I can't see the whole chat, and I don't know why. Can you guys hear me? Huh? I don't know why I can't see whole chat. Aren't they adorable though? You can hear me? Okay. Look at its little butt. Ooh. Those things are terrible. Just saying.
I'm going home. I was taking photos of that on there.
I want to work in the zoo.
Yeah, me too. Okay, I have no idea why, but I can't see the entire chat. So I'm just seeing like half of your messages. Apparently I can time you guys out. So I'm at a flying foxes. I'm at a wildlife park in Sydney, Well, it's kind of outside of Sydney. And yeah, that was the penguin presentation. And I just thought I should definitely try to get that for you guys. I can see half of your message, so like Rob said, someone have changed my name, Cull something. Oh, hi Keegan. You just missed the penguins. Here's a weird... I don't know what this thing is, but it looks like a dinosaur. I don't understand why I can't see all of chat. I'm streaming. What? I don't understand. Hopefully I don't accidentally time anyone out. Yeah, okay, this is a southern cassowary. Extremely wary of humans. It's so weird looking. Look, the top thing looks like a dinosaur. Does it not? Okay. Yeah, I don't know what else to do because I was just going to do the penguins. And oh, hey look, it's a bat thing. Flying foxes? I think that's what it said. What, Rob? What are you saying about me that I can't see? I don't understand why I can only see half of chat. This is my first time to do this on my phone, and who knows how long my battery is gonna last. I should probably put on my headphones, but... ooh. Flying fox. That's what it's called. Oh my god, they're so loud. I want to go back to the penguins. Oh, they're stamp things. Yeah, I want to go back to the penguins. I don't know why I can't see whole chat. You love bats and spiders? The penguins are amazing though. These are the same penguins that I saw last time I came to Australia. But in a different place. I've never seen them in Sydney before. Little cuties. Guys, aren't they amazing? I love penguins. I love them so much. It's weird, no one's over here now. Everybody was crowding it, but now I'm the only one over here, which is okay with me. I could stay and watch penguins all day. I wish I could see what you guys are saying. I really don't. Paige, the penguins are very cute. That's better, Rob. Thanks. Thanks for typing it one word at a time. Yeah, see, I don't understand why that's all I can see. No problem. Nice to see you. Terry, your name is too long. All I can see is your name, Terry. Okay. I should probably go, but I'm glad I could get the penguins on camera for you guys. And then I'll have this forever. I just need to remember to save it. I don't know how long it'll keep. Keegan, you may have to save it for me on my computer to download the file. I think you're saying thanks for streaming. Okay, no problem. I'm glad I could show you guys a little bit of Australia and penguins. Okay. Yeah. Aw, I miss you too. Enjoy. Okay. Thank you guys. I'll probably talk to you later. Okay. Bye.